Harry's biggest regret. Duke finally voices his despair about being stripped of military titles. Prince Harry has told of his despair at not being able to help the family of a fallen soldier, after he was stripped of his military titles. The palace confirmed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would lose their patronages, with Harry being stripped of his honorary military titles as part of the couple's 2020 Megxit agreement. Harry served for 10 years in the armed forces, touring Afghanistan twice and rising to the rank of captain. The Sunday People revealed he has now written to the family of Nathan Hunt, who are fighting to get their son's name on the National Armed Forces Memorial after he took his own life in 2018. Although he was warrant officer when he died, defense bosses have said his name can't be added to the commemoration for fallen soldiers. Harry told his parents Maria and Derek, "I deeply empathize with what your family is going through and so wish I could assist formally, had I been in the same role I once was." The Duke added, "Grief can be a long and burdensome road. Please know you and your family remain in my thoughts." The prince also served alongside Nathan with the Royal Engineers and told his mum and dad that he will always remember Nathan as a hero. There are fears the soldier's suicide was linked to his time in the forces. The prince also wished the grieving family well, adding that they remain in his thoughts. Derek, from Lincoln, told how he was deeply moved by Prince Harry's letter. He said, "I think the letter shows how much Harry cared about Nathan. He described Nathan as a hero and I think he is very sympathetic to our cause of trying to get Nathan's name on the memorial." I didn't expect a response, but after the article appeared in the Sunday People and we sent a letter, someone from his office contacted us and said that Harry would be responding. I know he has had a tough time in the UK, but I don't care about any of that. You can see from the letter that Harry still cares about the armed forces, and if he was able to, he would use his influence to help get Nathan's name on the memorial. Colonel Richard Kemp, a former infantry commander, added, "Most retired soldiers and officers never forget their service and those they served alongside, and will often do whatever they can to help each other after they have left the forces. Prince Harry is no exception, as this letter shows. Harry deployed on 2 tours in Afghanistan and fought to do so against great pressure from the government and resistance from within his own family. For this and his hard work for wounded soldiers, including creating the Invictus Games, he was deeply respected and admired by servicemen and veterans." Harry is thought to be devastated over the loss of his military titles and is said to have agreed to he and Meghan's bombshell Oprah interview hours after he was told he would have to give them up. A source previously revealed to The Sun, there was a bus stop just before Oprah, but it wasn't to do with Archie's title. That had been known and discussed for quite a while. Harry and Meghan were very cross before Oprah because the final Megxit separation had just been signed off, which included Harry not keeping military roles. That was what made him so angry. He's very emotional and his military roles were very important to him given that he served. Harry, a retired army major who served 2 tours of Afghanistan as Captain Wales, stepped away from royal duties in March 2020 before he and Meghan moved their family to the US. On Friday, February 12 this year, as part of the final separation, the Queen removed 3 key roles. They were Captain General Royal Marines, handed down by his late granddad Prince Philip, Honorary Air Commandant of RAF Honington in Suffolk, and Commodore-in-Chief Small Ships and Diving, Royal Naval Command. That same weekend, aggrieved Harry and Meghan, now based in Montecito, California, signed for the Oprah interview.